guys, I'm Diana and I am here to sew the Be Smart jumper, the women's edition. I'm so excited. This is like such a cute pattern and I've seen it on little girls. I've made it for my nieces and I want it for myself, so I'm just so excited that it came out in women's size so I can wear it. So I'm excited to sew this one up, and I know it's really quick sew, so I'm really excited about that because I love it when I get to sew something quickly and be done and be like, ooh, I'm done. I did something for myself and with my own hands, and so I'm so excited, and I'm sure you're gonna love it too. But so I already cut out my pieces. Here's my skirt piece, and here's my waistband, and my 2 straps. 1, 2. And that's it. That's it. So easy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with the waistband. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and wrong sides facing each other. I'm going to steam it just real quickly. Meet the raw edges at the top and steam that. Okay. Here we go. So now I'm going to go ahead and give it a good steam to make like an impression line. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'll open it up, and I'm going to face the raw edge on the end to the raw edge on the top. So the short ends, I'm going to meet those up because that's how I'm going to put the waistband together. I'm going to make a continuous circle. So this is how I'm going to do it. Short ends. And I'm going to go ahead and serge that seam. And that will give me my back seam of my skirt. I am so excited about this pattern. And it's out perfect time for fall. Like today is the first day of fall. And as you can tell, I'm like all falled out. My nails and everything. I even got my lipstick on. I love lipstick. My husband not so much, but I love it. I don't know why. Anyway, so I got the band and it's all sewn together. So here's my waistband. And I'm going to turn it right side out. And fold. Right sides. Wrong sides together, sorry. Wrong sides together. And meet the raw edges. So here's where my seam is, so I'm going to meet that. And I'm going to end up quartering the band, so that's what I'm going to do next. Okay, so I've got one side, so I go out to the other side, I meet that together right there, and then I go all the way to the other end, and that is my half. So what I'll go ahead and is you can just pin it, you can clip it. But what I always do is I just notch it a little bit. Right there. Give it a little notch. And then I pin it. The reason why I give it a little notch is because that way if my pin for some reason falls off, then I still know where it is. And now I'm going to meet that front one with my seam, my back seam. And we're going to go over to one side. And here is my 1/4. So I'm going to pin that, mark that as well, and then we'll go over to the other side and mark that as well. And then I'm going to do this same thing, quarter my skirt. So here's the top of my skirt opening. So I got it folded down the middle. I meet the top raw edges, and I'm going to do a little snip snap and and mark it. Well, I don't have to mark it because I'm just gonna do the snip snap, and then I'm gonna use the pins that are on the waistband to mark it. And then so I'm gonna meet that spot that I marked in the front and the back, and I'm gonna do the same thing, go out to the side, so I'm quartering it. Quarter on this side and then on this side. Okay, so now that it's marked, I'm gonna use my band and I'm going to fit it in to my skirt. So right side of the skirt, and I'm gonna pin those quarters to the quarters of the skirt on the outside of the skirt. So my skirt is gonna be inside my waist, my band. So I'm just matching up those quarter points. Guys, I literally drank a Coke before I started this video, so my hands are like shaky. Sorry about that. So it's like giving me a hard time when I'm pinning. I don't drink much caffeine. I'm not a coffee drinker. I love the taste of coffee, but caffeine, I don't know why, makes me so jittery. Well, I know why. I don't know. It makes me so jittery, so I'm like this. Okay. So, it's pinned to the skirt. Sorry about that, you. And so my waistband is pinned to my skirt, so now I'm going to go ahead and serge it together. And you can serge it, you can zigzag stitch it, whatever it is that you have on your machine. I have a serger, and I love a serger because it gets it a good clean finish. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll start at the back seam, so that way I don't have two seams. And then I can just, you know, whenever I'm done, I'll just tug that in, that tail in. But always make sure that you've got all your fabrics in. The 3 of them. 2 for the waistband, 1 for the skirt. And no more, no less. And you're going to just pull lightly, just a little bit. You're just going to tug just a little bit, not very much at all. And here we go. You're going to serge all the way around. Make sure your skirt bottom is out of the way because you don't want to serge that other part on. I've done that before. I've done it all. All the mistakes you can think of, I've done. Here we go to the next one. Same thing. I'm making sure it's even and it's all the sides up. Take the other part out of the way because it's trying to go in. Especially some fabrics more than others. They try to mess you up. Okay, we're almost there. So now I'm checking to make sure that my skirt is not tucked under. Grab both sides. Even them out. And serge. Last quarter, we're almost there. Here we go. My skirt is basically done. How cool, huh? Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to my straps, which makes this jumper so cute. I already did one strap, so I'm gonna do this other one. So this is what we do. We put the strap out and we put it right sides together. Right sides together. And pin, because we're going to serge that edge. We're going to serge them together to make one long strap. Now this is the long straps, so your straps might not be as long as these ones. Mine are the long ones. I have a long torso, so I want to go with the long ones, so that my skirt is not super short. Ooh, I'm so excited. Literally, we're almost done. This is like such a cool, quick pattern. Cool being the key word. Alright, so now we're gonna serge that seam. We're gonna serge that edge. The two raw edges together. Making sure that they're both there, matching. That's the reason why I like to put my pins away from my piece. That way I can just keep going and I don't have to stop and take every pin out, even though I did take one out and dropped it on the ground. Okay, now you use your whatever you prefer method to turn this inside out. You can do a safety pin, but I'm gonna use this handy dandy tool. I don't even know what it's called. I inherited it and blah, 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 blah. I got it from my great-grandmother-in-law. And so, my grandmother-in-law, sorry. And so I had it and it's so neat. I don't know what it's called, but it's really cool. And all you do is, if you know what it's called, you just comment on it and let me know. I guess I could have looked it up. Anyway, it has this little hook thing. And so you just, bite onto the fabric at the end, and then it comes and you just pull it. It's like magic. So cool. Yes. But other than that, if I didn't have that, because I got it, I probably would have just done a safety pin. Half the time I do a safety pin because I forget about my tool. But it's so cool. So I wanted to show it to you guys. Most of my stuff I got handed down to me, and that's so cool. Okay, so my straps are done. Here's my one strap. I just steamed that seam down, and here's my other strap. So I've got both, and here's my skirt. So I'm gonna turn it inside out, and this is my back seam right here. You can't really see it, but it's right there. See how the flower's cut in half? Yeah. That's my back seam. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab one strap, and I'm gonna be facing the seam is gonna be facing up because it's the back of the skirt. And I'm going to put my one strap, I'm gonna pin it 2.75 inches away from the seam. So I'm gonna measure away from the seam, and 2.75 is right there. So I'm gonna put, that's where I'm gonna put my one band, my strap. And I'm just gonna pin it straight to the skirt. Pin it to the skirt. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the other one. Measure 2.75. And I'm gonna go out this way and pin it to my skirt. Okay, so now it's pinned to my skirt, and now I'm gonna crisscross at the top. But I'm also gonna pin it to the top of the skirt up here. Oops, sorry. So I'm gonna tack that down as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my machine and sew. You can either sew or somehow surge or whatever, I'm just gonna do a zigzag stitch right here along the seam allowance of my skirt waistband. So I'm gonna do it just right on top of that on both sides, and then I'm gonna tack these two down. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that on my machine right now. That's what I'm doing. So there's one, and here goes the other one. Easy peasy. Make sure that you're not tucking in any of the waistband, because if you do, then it might fold it up. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and tack the other part of the strap to the actual waistband. Make sure you're not tacking it to the skirt. I mean, yes, just to the waistband. Okay, that was one, and here goes the other. And guys, we are almost done. All right. Okay, so those are tacked on. Now I'm gonna turn it the other way. So here's my seam down the middle. Make sure that you have it. Here's my half part, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark that so that I know where my front is, and I'm gonna put it right on top of each other right here, and I'm going to bring my straps, which are crisscrossed. Make sure they're crisscrossed. I'm gonna bring it up in the bottom of my strap. Here we go. I'm gonna pin it 4 inches away from the seam of the waistband. So I'm gonna measure 4. So here's my middle, I'm measuring 4. And here's my one strap. Pin it in higher. And I'm gonna pin it up here as well. So that way when I tack it on, it's already pinned. Okay, now I'm gonna measure 4 from the other side. And I'm gonna pin my other strap. Pin and pin. Now I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I did on the other side. So I'm gonna use probably a zigzag and attach my strap to the seam allowance of the skirt, as you can see it right there, where the waistband and the seam and the skirt meet, and then I'm gonna tack it on the top as well. So I'm gonna do that right now real quickly, and that's it, you guys. I'm done. The only thing that I have left to do is hem my skirt, but that's it. Here we go. That was one side. And here's the other. And now I'm going to tack it down, both of those straps. And the other strap. And I'm done. I'm just removing my pins now. Don't want to leave those pins in there is when I put it on, and there goes half my body. Okay, so then turn it right side out, and I'm done. Here's my jumper. I'm so excited. I can't wait to try it on and take pictures for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this sew along and see how quick and easy it is. Anyone can do it. So I hope you have a great rest of the day. Yes, now only thing I've got left is to hem it, and that's it. And I'm done. Thanks. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.